Today we're going to be looking at Lost in the Open. Welcome to the show, Raphael. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So tell us a little bit about this game.
Lost in the Open is a project actually we worked on for like quite a while, and it started out as a essentially hobby project that I was working on. I worked on it part-time while I was working in as an IT consultant for a while, and yeah, and just kept going. And then now in 2023, I went full-time on it, and there's been like financial struggles to say that, but we've eventually actually gotten a publisher now, so we're going for a launch this year. So.
Awesome. It looks great. The beautiful art style. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's jump right into it.
I might regret this, but I think I'm going for medium difficulty.
Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So essentially, you're a guy named Nervesk who's like not the best person. He's been raining his place called Rudome pretty badly, and this castle that you're seeing here in the bottom of the screen, this like big castle, that's called Strata Castle, and that's where you have been basically baited into being assassinated. So just like literally before the game started, there was an assassination attempt in that castle, but you managed to escape like miraculously. Roguelike tactical RPG, which to kind of give like maybe more concrete, it's kind of like if you imagine a medieval XCOM combined with like FTL faster than light. There's like medieval XCOM and then there's like a roguelike system to it. That's essentially the combination that we worked on.
Okay. He has different options of places where he can go.
Yep.
So I see like a green fist over there. That looks promising.
That might be good,
event.
Yeah. Let's get some more guys into our party. I'll take the Viking looking guy. Hopefully he's gonna be of help.
Go into battle.
Bandits.
Okay, bandits. Ooh, and they go right away. So right off the bat, okay, so this is a hex, turn-based, and the facing appears to be very important. Oh my god, what are you doing? I think you're in trouble. No, I don't know. Maybe I don't. I'm not a tactician. It's okay.
The bodyguard that you have at the beginning of the game is very strong, so you will be fine if you don't do crazy stuff. but you're completely right. Like the facing is in a sense is kind of one of the main mechanics of the game that makes it stand out from other tactical RPGs like this. Usually the facing just doesn't matter, or like you can only flank in certain situations. But for us, it's like almost all of the tiles around you are like tiles that are gonna flank you. You don't get any like effects exactly from being flanked, but what's gonna happen is, and what happened earlier is the guy here who's north of the axe guy, he gains like significant damage bonuses if he attacks the brute, which is what he's gonna do because the AI understands like, oh, I'm gonna do a lot of damage. Oh, that's a nice hit. But yeah, so he's gonna do a lot of damage to your brute. He's a little bit in trouble, I would say, actually.
Your brute might be in trouble.
I put myself in hot water, but now let's try and get out of it. Trying to.
Are you gonna try and move?
No, I think I have to kill this guy before I can move again.
Oh yeah,
that would be ideal. Yeah. Ooh, now you're gonna get
they're just super
hit
bandits.
from behind.
Oh, but they're missing you. They're missing you.
Yeah.
That is pretty lucky, actually.
They're probably drunk. Drunk in the woods.
Tell us a little bit about the art style and what the inspiration was.
So originally the inspiration was quite heavily Darkest Dungeon, actually, but over time you might see like elements of that perhaps with the characters, like with the darker eyes in the enemies, for example. But like over time we started trying to be a bit more essentially unique, and so now we're going for more of a like paper and basically what you said, like old medieval art. That's kind of the dominant style for the characters, especially.
Did not mention Battle Brothers much. Is that something you played? Asking Dev.
Yes, it's a huge inspiration. I usually don't mention it because I feel like most people don't know about it, to be honest. Medieval XCOM is so much bigger, but yes, it's like a huge inspiration.
Yeah, and that comes into did you lose one of your guys?
Yeah, he gets struck down.
Oh no.
Yep. I was just gonna say he's injured only, so he hasn't died yet. So.
Oh, okay. So we can still save him. Is it all like human enemies, or are there things like animals or magical creatures or anything like that?
The game is low fantasy, so there will be like some animals. Like you can fight like a bear basically, and you can also fight like wolves. But there's nothing like magical. Yeah, you see, you're gonna like one shot this guy almost.
Really? All right, let's see.
No, if you crit, you would, but yeah.
Oh yeah, it's over. There you go. So this guy that fell, can he be saved? It looks like he's not dead, but is there like a chance he could die, or is it one of these things where you have to use an item, or how does that work?
So he's injured now, indicated by like that dash, that thing over his head, and he will always be injured when they're struck down the first time. But yes, as the text will say, it's a pretty long text. But essentially, if he's struck down again, then he's dead, and it's a guaranteed death. So there's like no RNG behind the injury and death system.
Yeah. So better keep him.
It looks like
special items that unlock special options.
But,
yeah, so we might get that depending on what he buys here in this trader, perhaps.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you see that there's like a shovel and a rope, so that's something you can use for certain scenarios.
You can never have enough shovels in games like this, so I'm definitely going to get that and rope. Yeah, let's not be stupid. We need to be prepared. We're adventurous.
Right.
All units have gained 20% of their max health. Looks like that was a good choice. Oh, you saw a doctor in the forest.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, it can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
What's different in that world?
Oh, you're looking for trouble now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm healthy enough. Let's fight.
Let's do another battle. Let's do it. Those are nasty looking bears with saber-toothed.
Yeah, you gotta be careful here.
Bears. Yeah, this is gonna be. Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want them to come to you? Yeah, let them come to you. That's right. Yeah, that is. Oh no, another one. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah, I think you're in trouble. I think you may have.
You might have to play this one really well.
You might have to. Yeah, I would suggest. Well, first of all, facing them, but also
I learned.
Take them on one at a time. Were you a big fan of these kinds of games?
It's a huge part of us being fans of this genre. Like me and the game designer, we played actually literally thousands of hours of like games that are tactical RPGs. So, and I'm a huge fan of Battle Brothers. I'm a huge fan of XCOM. Played a bunch. So yeah, it's just a super fun genre. Honestly, that's the main motivation. Holy shit! No. Everyone's stunned. This is gonna be rough.
Oh, no.
Rough stuff here.
Okay.
Yeah. If he gets killed here, is he gonna start all over? If all of your guys fall, like if your whole party goes down.
Yeah, if your party is dead, you lose this.
Nobody told me about the bears.
It's a really good stun, though. It's a good stun.
Here we go again with the bears. We keep running into this bear problem. It doesn't matter though. Bears are too strong.
Getting wrecked.
Yeah.
Bears again.
Is he gonna?
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, what's a generally good like strategy? When I played it, I was very defensive. So when the matches would start, I would like get my guys organized and just wait until they came to me. I fought mostly like bandits, but there was one fight with a guy with a spear, and he was able to reach like 2 squares or 2 spaces away, and I had to take that into consideration. But generally that's how I play. I bottleneck them, like maybe like bring them to where they have to, if there's like some obstructions. What do you think is some good advice? Because I think he's gonna die, so he's gonna need some advice when he starts again. But other than like, don't fight bears. So that's the one.
Yeah,
that's one piece of advice. Yeah.
You had a bit on luck actually. I think maybe the fight that you like ran into, it might have said like, "Oh shit, you're gonna fight bears," something, and like give you the option to flee or something.
And you were like, "No."
This was the rough one.
Like they're not called bears. They had like a fantasy name, and I thought, how hard can it be? Fight whatever they're called. But apparently it turns out very hard.
They're obviously prehistoric super bears. Barosaurus rexes.
Yep, no, for sure. But some strategy. I actually think you did really well the first fight. Like you started flanking people. Flanking is super powerful in this game. especially because of the way the armor and the health like play together. So we like we haven't had like time to talk about the armor, but basically the armor system has it has a flat reduction. So if you do small little attacks, it doesn't do anything against the armor. It's really weak against armor. But if you go through the armor, then you have no like flat reduction anymore. So it's really important to like pierce through the armor as quickly as you can. So in this case, with these bears, they have a ton of armor, and what you want to do is basically pierce through the armor as quickly as you can, and then try to kill like one after the other. But it's just been rough.
Yeah, you're gonna kill. You might kill one. Well, okay,
yeah.
So
I
just have take one now.
With me.
Yeah,
maybe because he looks like that one ran away, and now you got to face these other guys.
Yeah.
So the way the armor works is, how does damage work? And then compare that to the armor. Yeah, you're just gonna make it a point to kill this one. Okay.
Demoralizes enemies. I might have a chance.
Yep. There you go. You got one.
You got him. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So yeah, tell us about the damage and armor systems. How do they work?
So you have a stat called armor rating, which is usually just given by your armor, by your equipment, and then depending on how much armor rating you have, you'll get some amount of like this armor bar here that's underneath the red bar. So in this case, he has like 127 armor, the Arsalan. And you get that at the beginning of the fight, and then that's it. You have that for the rest of the fight. And yeah, it's kind of like a separate health bar, basically. That's your armor. Yeah.
Okay.